I looked up. I thought I had 25 seconds left to go, but no, I don't. Hey, everyone. Welcome to another edition of the Disney Morning Show without weather. We're going to catch up on what's going on in the world of Disney, and this is my favorite show of the week. This is my favorite show of the month because it is not only the last show of the week, but it's a short week and a long weekend because Labor Day is on Monday, right? So,
and it's a Destination D23 weekend.
That's the most important thing. So let's talk about what's going on in the world of Disney. My name is Jimmy Mosley, co-founder here at the LP. That is our executive editorial director, EED. Yes, he is an EED hire. Kyle Burbank. How you doing today, Kyle?
I'm doing pretty well. How about you?
I'm doing pretty peachy. Better than yesterday at this time, that's for sure. Let's get started. Oakley dokley, the stock at this point yesterday was $11.87. I'm guessing that's a typo. I think I forgot it.
It crashed, doobie.
But what a comeback. What a comeback.
Yeah.
I can see, yeah. 117.71. I think that's essentially the same as it actually was yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. $11. Can you imagine the takeover candidates, the takeover companies that would be happening if this stock dropped?
Yeah, Kyle Burbank could take it over at that price.
Well, go ahead.
We're going to kick off with breaking news because Lucasfilm has just revealed more casting announcements for Star Wars Starfighter and given us a first image from the film. So some of these we knew, some of them we didn't. Obviously, Ryan Gosling.
Before you go, what is Starfighter?
It's a new movie from Star Wars.
I mean, what do we know about it? Anything?
Not really.
Okay, do we know when it's coming out?
It's from Sean. Yeah, can I talk? Can I give the story? Can I give the breaking news?
You're getting the casting. I want to know something about this. You're talking about Starfighter as if I know what it is, and I don't. So I just want some help.
It's a new movie from Star Wars coming out. It's going to star Ryan Gosling, as you see there. But some of these names that we knew, some of them we didn't. But the movie will also star Flynn Gray, Matt Smith, Mia Goth, Aaron Pierce, Simon Bird, Jamal Westman, Daniel Ings, and Amy Adams, who is not Isla Fisher. Fun fact. And she's also not the girl from The Office, whose name I just lost. This is coming to theaters May 28th, 2027, directed by Sean Levy, who you know from Deadpool and Night at the Museum and things like that. And yeah, little update.
So this is an actual theatrical feature film from Star Wars. The first,
and it looks like it's actually going forward instead of being announced and then just lingering and then falling off and then or starts production and they fire the director. None of that's happened so far.
And the last one they released was Rise of Skywalker?
Yeah, I think so.
Rise of, what was that called? Rise of Skywalker? Yeah.
Yeah, the bad one.
Yeah, that was Kyle passing judgment. So that was the actual last one from the director of Deadpool and Wolverine. So two of your favorite movies, right?
That's one movie, yeah.
That's a joke. I'm not that dumb.
It's not X-Men Origins Wolverine or the Wolverine.
All right. Back here at home, Food and Wine has kicked off today. Yay! Epcot Food and Wine Festival, day one, going all the way up until November 22nd. Of course, our own Jeremiah Good is in the park today. He'll be tweeting from there all day, which means we've got a live blog because we are tech that way. So stay up to date on everything happening at Food and Wine this year. And congratulations to, I think it'd be an overstatement to say my pal, but a guy I know that I work with, a colleague I've spent some time with, Nate of Tom Morrow, for being included in the official Walt Disney World tweet and little promotion they did. Happy for Nate and all he's been able to do in this little community.
And we will be doing a live walk and talk from the Epcot Food and Wine Festival coming up at 11 a.m. Pacific time. So look forward to that. Yes. But we're going to head over to the West Coast now because a couple days ago, Disney hosted a special, so they're calling it a concert. It's 11 minutes long. And 11 minutes, does that qualify as a concert, do you think?
Maybe a short concert.
Okay, well, so anyway, this was not, I don't think it was open during day guests. It was after the fact, but our own Mike Celsiano was invited to witness this as they captured this. For World Princess Week. Jodie Benson was there, Paige O'Hara, Anika Noni Rose, and I never know how to say her name, but the voice of Moana. They were all there, hosted by Jennifer Goodwin and Susan Egan. And this special concert, which also celebrates the 70th anniversary of Disneyland, will be available on YouTube of all places starting tomorrow. And then it will be on Disney Plus later. You could check out, we have a short reel. We didn't want to spoil the whole thing, but we have a short reel of each performance. And then we also have the finale that you can watch in the article. But you can watch the rest tomorrow.
That's pretty cool. Yes, Nikki B says it's called a mini-con.
Okay.
I think that's not a bad name for it.
And then while Mike was over at that concert, quote unquote, Eric was over at Oogie Boogie Bash and saw the debut of One Syndrome from The Incredibles. And so he got some photos and videos of him. He's new this year. He's over in the Pixar Pier area of the park.
Sorry, I'm just trying to find the video in the article and I'm failing.
I don't know. Maybe there isn't a video. Maybe it's just photos. Sorry. Do you need a minute? Is this a technical?
No, it's not there. It's just not there. I thought there was one, but there's not apparently.
Okay. Sorry. We're checking wait times now.
The debut. You made one.
I was going to show it to you, and I'm like, well, what if it doesn't happen? I'm like, something will come up.
You just wanted to wait for oh, wait, there's a mute, so that must mean no, that's an ad mute. No. Okay.
Anyway, photos of Syndrome. He has made his debut at Oogie Boogie Bash this year.
I just can't imagine we don't have video of this. I mean, he was there and he's funny.
I'll have to look back and see if we have any somewhere.
Okay.
It was a busy day yesterday. So.
It was.
But also plenty of other villains. This is one of the best parts of Oogie Boogie Bash. So we got photos of some other ones that have been there before, but are always fun to see again. Ernesto de la Cruz. That's another article. Agatha.
I'm struggling because these didn't have the no ad, and so I'm having to reload them, and then I typo, and it's just a mess.
I ran the thing. I don't know why.
I must have opened it already before you ran the thing.
I ran it several times, starting last night.
In
but
that case, whatever. Keep going.
Yes. Ernesto de la Cruz, Agatha from Agatha All Along, and WandaVision. The Red Guardian, who not really a villain, but he's there too. Scarlet Witch is available. Of course, Oogie Boogie himself makes appearances. Hades, still a cool looking meet and greet or interaction. I don't know if meet and greet's really right. They're just kind of like on a stage and you can interact. From a distance. Judge Doom is back for another year.
Where?
What?
He moves all over the place. Where's he at this year?
He is over in Hollywoodland this year.
This guy is so cool. So cool.
And Kabuki Mask Guy from Big Hero 6. He has a name, but I don't remember it.
I believe that's
and then another one returning this year, it seems, is Maleficent, who you'll see in just a second. And then, of course, there are some others. But yeah, lots of cool meet and greets. You could see from these how cool. This, I think, is part of the Meg, not a villain. Pain and Panic villain.
Tony would like to point out it is
Yokai. He's saying Yokai. His name is Yokai.
Evil Queen, and who's this? Hans.
Not
Hans Gruber from Die Hard.
Hans is what I was going to say.
Hans Gruber was the best villain of all time, right there from Die Hard.
Mm-hmm.
Is it still you?
Nope.
You know what, Kyle? Audible. You take them all today.
Okay.
You did the notes. You're ready.
Yeah. The hub each year at Disneyland has had character pumpkins themed to the different lands. And even though Tiana's Bayou Adventure was open last year, we noticed that it was still Winnie the Pooh representing Critter Country. Well, they've remedied that. And now there is a Tiana pumpkin and the plaque says Bayou Country and all is right in the world. Or is it?
Wow.
That's a tease for later.
Okay. That's very cute. It's her adventure costume.
Yeah, as themed to the attraction.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
So in case you didn't hear, earlier this week, Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce announced their engagement. And
Did I
And
share
there's
with?
an ESPN alert. It's definitely Disney.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did I share with you somebody says like scoring points with my wife by telling her about the engagement thanks to ESPN?
Yeah. But so yeah, in addition to the ESPN alert, the Disney social media really went all in on making reference to this. So there was this Hulu. I guess Taylor made an appearance on New Girl back in the day, so Hulu naturally shared a clip of that because you can stream the show on Hulu. But then the other accounts you see, so the Instagram caption that Taylor and Travis used was, "Your English teacher is marrying your gym," or "and your gym teacher are getting married." So Pixar just used that with a photo of The Incredibles. We also had the Shop Disney do the same thing with their bride and groom Mickey and Minnie that you can purchase. And then the Disney Weddings, there's also Only Murders. Disney Weddings put out a thing looking at some wedding venues that they have available in case they want to get married there. And then a lot of other accounts in the Disney family responded to that. You can see we took screenshots of the comments. They reference lyrics from Love Story, You Belong With Me, Mine, and other Taylor songs. So yeah, just a social media manager field day, basically.
I got to get your thoughts. Are you? I know you're not a Swiftie, but are you like, yay, this is wonderful, kind of the country coming together over something, or are you like, dude, it's a celebrity wedding, let's move on?
No, I'm excited for that. I mean, she's made, not that she's necessarily made, I mean, she has because she writes music about the boy she breaks up with, but that's, natural. That's what you would do, especially if you start when you're a teenager. But because her love life has been such a narrative in her career because of her music, I think the fact that now she's engaged and things seem to be going well for her is actually like a significant milestone for the biggest pop star in the world. So I do think it's actually noteworthy. And if you watch that New Heights interview, like seeing them together, I think people who thought that this was all just a publicity thing, granted, they are going to milk every bit of publicity out of it, but you can tell they really are like in love and they're both weird together and it's cute.
So you are the former category. Okay.
Doobie, some bad news. I know you were excited a couple weeks ago. This was your winner of the week. Was that Sling is launching or was planning to launch these daily, weekly, and weekend passes, which give you access to things like ESPN, ESPN2, and ESPN3. Well, Disney is not happy about it. They filed a lawsuit. They said, quote, Sling TV's new offerings, which they made available without our knowledge or consent, violate the terms of our existing license agreement. We have asked the court to require Dish to comply. I don't know why. I guess Dish owns Sling. Dish to comply with our deal when it distributes our programming. And so, that would have been the day passes. I don't know if they're actually going to be launching or not, but they're $4.99 for the day pass. That's the lowest price. And we'll see what happens. I think Disney's being a little hypocritical here because they're like, oh, we're that star of your cable bundle. We're just going to make it available to everybody. But oh, wait, you want to do the same thing?
Special shout out to Tony Betty for this.
Right.
Nice graphic. I presume this is his graphic.
You were referencing a comment that I wasn't seeing.
Yeah, I didn't think this came with the article. That's really well done.
9 Inch Nails. They have a special.
Like a hoe.
Yeah, the 90s song. That's the one Doobie knows. Anything after that, or the 80s song rather. That's one of the ones.
Have they continued as a band? I thought Trent Reznor just went off and did his own thing.
Believe it. I mean, well, 9 Inch Nails basically is Trent Reznor, which is why it's funny that now this is a soundtrack by 9 Inch Nails and not just Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross. But 9 Inch Nails, they have an exclusive tape version, cassette of the Tron Ares soundtrack available on their merch website. 70 minutes of music. It's a pre-order right now. It will ship on September 19th. It's limited to 4 per customer. And of course, there's also lots of vinyls you can buy either there or elsewhere. And then, Tron Ares is released October 10th. But if you're interested in that soundtrack and you still have a tape deck, you can order a cassette.
Is there any proof there's any actual music on this tape? Because no one has a cassette player anymore to test it out.
I do. My turntable has a built-in cassette tape deck.
The fact that you said my turntable is enough right there. 8-track too?
No 8-track. I've never had an 8-track. I'm a little old for that, but I grew up going. So I was in the age in the 90s. I remember going to the store to buy Weird Al's Bad Hair Day and having to decide whether I wanted to spend $8 for the tape or shell out $15 for the CD and being like, I'm going to cheap it out. So I bought the tape.
Okay, gotta say, this does not surprise me. Not at all.
Eli's Places is back for a season 3. It kicked off yesterday, and they released a trailer. And in the trailer, so this is Glenn Powell, who plays Chad Powers on the upcoming Hulu series, and Eli originated Chad Powers for a bit on Eli's Places back in 2022. So it's fun to see the two of them together. But some other notable people who will be featured in this season of the show include Bo Nix, Andrew Luck, Colt McCoy, Kyle Brandt, and more. So you can check that out on, I don't know, it's not really called ESPN Plus anymore. You can check it out on whatever it is.
A veritable who's who of former quarterbacks.
Well, I tailored this list to you instead of the general public, and then you gave the story to me. So.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah. And then Disneyland Paris, their key collection that we've what?
It's very tenderness of you.
Yeah.
You said general public, so
yeah, new key collection. We've talked about this collection before. This one is celebrating the 15th anniversary of Toy Story Playland, and it'll be available. It goes on sale the 30th. You have to join Liberty. It's already open now. Last chance tickets will be available tomorrow. It'll be 32 euros and is limited edition 2010 units because it opened in 2010. So you can get that at Disneyland Paris if you're so inclined.
Thank you, Tiran. I'm curious, Tiran, do you love this show or do you love DTL or both? Is that love the show just for DTL? And not one, but 2 video cassette players in our home.
I don't have a VCR. That's where I draw the line.
I'm not sure if we do. Ooh, it's Disney Channel time. It's Disney Channel time. It's Disney Channel time. All right,
Disney
so we're going to...
Plus.
You're right. I'm an idiot. We're going to check out the Disney Plus top 10 because Disney Channel doesn't have a top 10. Every show LP has. Thank you very much. So we like to see what are the top 10 shows right now on Disney Plus with my TV 14. Kyle, I bet you can predict the number one. Plus, you probably can see it down there.
Is it Thunderbolts: The New Avengers?
It is Thunderbolts: The New Avengers. And I'm very sad I did not have this as a Sorcerer's Street question, even though I knew it was coming out. Something must have trumped it. I don't remember. Anyway, Thunderbolts: New Adventures is number 1. Unseating Ice Age. Wow. Do you think Disney smiles when they see that, or it's like?
Well, I say they own that one.
I know they own it, but still, they bought it. They didn't make it.
Well, they're making another one.
Okay. Freaky Friday. More Captain America. I'm sorry. More Marvel. Captain America Review the World. Snow White. I'm sure they're happy about that one. The Last Rhinos. And then another. And guess who made her way into the top 10? Oh my goodness. I forgot this was on Disney Plus, or I definitely would have made this a Sorcerer's Street question after the engagement. Taylor Swift, the Eras Tour, in the top 10 because she's not making enough bank. Avengers Endgame, and another live action. How did that get in there? Maybe Princess Week? It's helped Little Mermaid.
And TV 14 helps.
Yeah, well, yeah. Yeah, Alien Earth, not on my list, even though it's definitely in the top 10 overall. Fred Ramirez, I think that is safe to say.
And I've had my share of bad reviews. I still remember my first good one, though. Everything else in this production of Our Town was simply terrible. Joey Tribbiani was abysmal.
All right, I'll take this, Kyle. Lilo and Stitch, the live action, has hit home video, and Alex Life has his review of it. Let's take a look. Written by Alex, subhead, a dazzling presentation and behind-the-scenes features make this release a must-own for fans of the animated classic. He concludes Disney's live-action Lilo and Stitch translates one of the studio's most beloved animated films into a heartfelt summer blockbuster, and this home release does it full justice. The story's deeper emphasis on Hawaiian community and family feels right at home in 2025, while the 4K, Ultra HD, and Blu-ray presentation showcase the film with dazzling clarity and immersive sound. Add in a thoughtful selection of bonus features that balance behind-the-scenes insights with lighthearted fun, and this release becomes an easy recommendation for fans old and new. Whether you've grown up quoting Ohana mean family or are discovering it for the first time, this set is a worthy addition to your Disney collection.
I really want to go back and see if there was ever a time he reviewed the 4K. He's like, this looks like crap.
I know. A dazzling 4K presentation.
And the rest.
Well, Deli Boys from a Hulu series is getting a second season. And on top of that, Fred Armisen, who you might know from SNL, is joining. His character will be a role of a legendary gambling savant and with a near supernatural gift for reading people like cards. So that should be interesting. We don't know when the second season is going to come out, but the 10 episode first season is now streaming on Hulu. Am I doing this one again? Okay. Even though this is DCL story.
All right, fine. All right. And in the world of DCL, we have a sneak peek at some of the costumes coming to the Disney Destiny. So this is the Pride Lands. Feast of the Lion King will be one of the ship's rotational dining restaurants, and you can see what those cast members are going to have to wear there. This will surround guests with the world of the Lion King and a dinner performance. So this is the show restaurant, kind of like Frozen and Coco on the other two ships in this class. So these costumes take inspiration from the various regions of Africa with a mix of both contemporary and traditional silhouettes and details. So there you go. These are not the costumes for the servers. My mistake. These are the costumes for the performers, which are a completely different set of people and makes a lot more sense.
Can you go back one photo?
Yes.
I think it's funny that it's stamped Andy's.
It is funny that it's stamped Andy's. See, I'm so much like a Disney cast member thing. I hear costume and I'm thinking, yeah, just what the cast members are wearing on stage. But no, this is the actual performers' costumes, traditional usage of the term. We've got Disney Princess quizzes. I'm sorry, I just stole that from you. Disney Princess quiz, and we've got two more I need to do. I've got them from DTL. Don't let me not get through today without making those available so we can run them tomorrow.
Don't let me not get through. I'll figure it
out. So I haven't seen this one. I kind of want to take it here, but
go for it.
Okay. According to Molly, being a Disney princess,
we'll do a few questions. We want to spoil the whole thing.
All right, I'm going to go with that one. Oh, man. Oh, no.
Tony wrote this, so it might be a little difficult.
We were introduced to two princesses in 2013, but by the end of the first act, one is no longer a princess. Who are we referring to? Rapunzel, Anna, Elsa, Judy Hopps. Tony, why are these so hard?
That's not so hard. I talked about this on DTL the other day.
I'm going with that. I'm going to answer 3 questions. But when did the movie come out? Okay, that one I'm good with, 1959. Let's see how I did on those 3 questions.
I think you need to answer all of them before it'll give you a score.
Oh,
yeah.
What kind of idiot wrote
this? Who programmed this?
Oh, then never mind. I'm not going to do that because then I'm not going to know which one. That's fine. Okay.
And then Jim Smith recently went on a trip to Universal Epic Universe and brought back some different strategies, tips, and tricks that he would recommend if you're planning a trip to Orlando's newest theme park. So yeah, if you are thinking about visiting, go ahead and check that out. Obviously, things are evolving, but this is the strategy he recommends currently.
All right, I need to go back and check out a prior article for the sake of Tony, who wrote this. Technical difficulty. All right. Now, as guests, hot takes and hot plates. When the Disney Cruise Line first launched, they made waves with their original rotational dining concept, where other cruise lines would put their guests in one main dining room every night. Disney instead took that idea to make 3 different dining rooms, yada, yada, yada. When the concept was established, the goal was design and aesthetic of the 3 restaurants that we set. One elegant, one casual, and one entertainment. That stayed true through the dream and the fantasy, but now everything's a show, is, I believe, Tony's bottom line. He calls it a low-level rant. I feel like we need to do a member stream just for Tony to talk cruise line and everything he does.
We do need to do a member stream, period. So yes.
Okay, we can move on.
We just did that.
The fun stuff.
There are new toys that we spotted at the Toy Dairy and Toy Maker at Disneyland Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. But the highlight here is you might actually want to go the other direction because it's at the end of the article. Max Rebo, who is, you might think is an elephant. He's not an elephant. And also, He's playing the keyboard with his feet. But this toy rotates and plays part of the backing track of Lopti Neck, a song that hasn't been heard in Star Wars Return of the Jedi since the special editions came out in 1997.
There it is. I'm like, I know we have a video.
That awesomeness can be yours for the low price of $29.99. And then there are other toys that there as well, including Darth Vader, R2-D2, some Ewoks, and more. So if you are headed to the parks, be sure to check out Toydarian Toy Makers.
Is Hooter the same character as Max Rebo?
They are not.
Okay.
Hooter is an elephant.
Really?
As far as we know. I don't know if they ever say it. Probably not. It's only a 15-minute movie. Anyway. All right, Doobie. On this day in 1917, a Disney legend was born. You probably don't know him, but he has a big hand in founding in the early days of Marvel.
Jack Kirby.
That is Jack Kirby. Yes, hold on. Let me
take that. You probably don't know him.
Well, the odds were
in your favor. I agree.
On this day in 1986, an actor was born. He starred in Disney's major hit, The Lone Ranger.
And today he's known for Hard Times.
Yeah.
That would be Arnie. I never know his name. Armie Hammer.
Armie Hammer, yes.
There's no way his name is actually the same as Armie Hammer, but it actually is.
On this day in 2000.
Also, great in my favorite role of his is The Social Network.
Oh, okay. On this day in
2000. He played two people, twins. All right, I'll shut up now.
2007, a documentary from Leslie Iwerks was released.
Oh, 2007, Leslie Iwerks. Oh, Walt the Man the Myth?
No.
Is it the Walt one?
It is not Walt.
The name wrong? Shoot.
It's about
her father, her grandfather? Oh, I don't know. Pixar story.
The Pixar. Wrong screen. This one. The Pixar story.
I should have got that. Dang it, idiot. She's a nice lady.
On this day in 2019, something was dedicated at Disney's Hollywood Studios.
This one is helped by my search for a Sorcerer's Spit question, so I know Galaxy's Edge was there.
Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. There he is. The man, the myth, the legend. Bob Chapek. Was this the event with the famous pose? I think it was. Oh, the hands?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think probably before that.
Okay.
And then finally, sorry to end on a sad one, but on this day in 2020, someone passed away. Surprisingly.
Or don't know.
Chadwick Boseman.
Oh, crap. Yeah, I just saw that. Yeah. I was looking at a video of the top 5 Marvel arrivals, like Hulk turning into Hulk and Avengers and stuff like that. And one of them is Chadwick Boseman coming back out and saying, "I'm not dead," as you can clearly see, which is just really sad. Okay.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
All right. As we approach the end of the Sorcerer's Streak, the last question will be on August 31st, and we'll start a new season on September 1st. Let's see what we did. We had a look at Star Tours yesterday, and when the wait time reached 20 minutes at Hollywood Studios in honor of Captain Rex Paul Rubens' birthday. Not only did it not reach 20 minutes, it was 5 minutes the entire day yesterday. You could walk on Star Tours all day long, and if my son were there, he probably would have. So that was a big no. Today's question, which might be settled by now, I haven't looked. Will the Disney Parks Instagram have a post or a reel? We saw that reel with Paging Mr. Morrow. Did that have the logo? It must have had the logo on it somewhere. So that one may be ready to be settled already. Will they have a post or a reel by 8 p.m. Eastern today with the Epcot Food and Wine Festival logo anywhere visible? So we will check that out and probably be settling that sooner rather than later. And Doobie, you did not share your screen because you are an idiot, and Kyle is trying to subtly remind me. And today's question, as we get to 4 remaining, is happy birthday Alani tomorrow, which is just a beautiful place. I recommend you go. Will the Disney Vacation Club Instagram account acknowledge that birthday with the post or reel by 8 p.m. Eastern tomorrow? We will find out tomorrow. Today, we will find out about food and wine. And we will see if anyone has a chance to catch Mr. Jeremy Parker, who is still at 7. Unknown Platypus and Doobie are still at 4, which likely means they're not riding a current streak. Bill and Kyle also at 4. I have a feeling Jeremy Parker is well on his way to a victory, but we'll see. And Luke is all the way down at 7. So we'll see if anyone is able to stay ahead of him and be in the winning as well, as we will give a prize to both the winner and a random player above Luke, our feature player for the week. And I guess we need to get a feature player of the month and feature player for next month. You've done it. Luke has done it. Maybe it'll be my turn.
Maybe. I will say, so not only do I look over your questions for grammar, but the other day I also had to remember how to use HTML to fix. It was linking the entire thing. I had to add the /a. Yeah.
Way to go. If you ever, you know that. So if you ever have trouble, just pop it in ChatGPT and say, fix this. It's usually really good at figuring it out.
I knew enough to know. I just had to figure out exactly where it went. But now it's time for the best segment of the week.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what. I'm a loser.
Right.
I've
got some weak picks this week because I was planning on doing a little more research this morning and that got derailed. But I do have picks. So I'm going to go with my winner. My winner is who actually gets the win. I don't know if it's Disneyland Paris or
see, that's the thing. With my loser this week, I'm like, I don't know exactly who's the loser, but
I'm going to give the winner to Disneyland Paris money managers for deciding to greenlight an update to Ratatouille, what is already a very successful attraction in a very poor park. And if anything didn't need an update, it's probably that. Nevertheless, they are making a change to it, making it hopefully better by changing a scene. And yay for taking that much care for an attraction that's relatively new and doesn't really need it. So I consider that a big win.
Nice. Well, my winner this week is my good friend Ruben, because he works at Emirates in Disney Springs, and this week was surprised by his friends and family and coworkers as he was presented the Walt Disney Legend Award, the blue name tag. So his brother put together this reel looking back some home movies of them visiting Walt Disney World as a kid, along with the ceremony where he got his thing. And also, fun fact, Doobie, you can determine if this is fun. Ruben wrote the second most popular article of 2016 for us as he went to Walt Disney World and played Pokemon Go.
Really?
Yeah. But he started his Disney career probably in like 2009 with the college program alongside my wife, Rebecca, at the Boardwalk Bakery. So that's how I know him. He was one of the 13 guests at our wedding. It was just our immediate families and then Ruben. So we're very proud of him. And as you can see here, he was very excited to receive this award. So as a reminder, if you see a cast member with a blue name tag, congratulate them. You will make their day.
Unless it says Benji on it. Go ahead.
And then my loser of the week, I'm going to call this Disneyland laziness, because we talked about the Tiana pumpkin, but there's still a Tarzan one, even though for representing Adventureland, but it's not Tarzan's treehouse anymore. This makes no sense. You already went through the trouble of making one new pumpkin. Why wouldn't you just make a second one?
And
put a pirate on it.
Call up Terry Hardin and get a different pumpkin. It's not that big a deal. Yeah. Wow, that is a good loser. I'm very proud of you for that one.
Thank you.
Not that you care about getting pride from me. I'm not your dad or something. All right, my
you could be.
That's your father-in-law, mother-in-law, whichever. My loser of the week is the month of August, which must be feeling really crappy that it can't even enjoy a final bit of summer without Halloween encroaching so much. Like I said, not my best week for choosing, but on behalf of August, I have anger, and August is a loser for having to share summer with Halloween everywhere. Halloween should at least wait until the month of September. So I'm with you, August.
There you go. Well, thank you everyone for joining us for another week of shows. So today, as I said, in about an hour.
Maybe.
Wow, a solid maybe. In about an hour, right after I do a meeting and eat my lunch, we will be, so I won't be eating lunch on the air today. That's an improvement from yesterday.
Really?
I got surprised by a shift in time at the last second. We'll be doing a walk and talk with Jeremiah at
Hey,
the.
Jeremiah, tell us about.
I mean, it is the Food and Wine Festival. It'd actually be more appropriate, but
That's true.
we'll be doing a live stream from Epcot at 11 o'clock a.m. Pacific time. And then this weekend, keep an eye out. Make sure you subscribe and ring the bell, because we'll be doing, hopefully, some pop-up shows discussing what is happening at Destination D23, tentatively scheduled for this time slot, but on the weekend is when we'll be doing those. So again, keep an eye out, and maybe there'll be trivia on Saturday. You never know.
Trivia sometimes.
But thank you everyone for joining us, and we will see you next week. We'll be off tomorrow, and we're off on Monday because it's a holiday, but maybe Tuesday. Bye.